Today is a special day in the Happiness Fighters Army. Not just because at WWE Backlash we could see fellow Happiness Fighter Army member Becky Lynch bring that Intercontinental Championship home to the Army, but because it is a day that we celebrate the great women in our life that have brought us into this world and been by our side and gave us the best life they could possibly give, and that is our mums or mothers. Yes, as this video is airing, it is Mother's Day, and I want to send a happy and joyful, loving Mother's Day wishes out to all Happiness Fighter Army members and their mums, including the people in my life that are mothers, and that is my soul sister. She's a mum of 4 beautiful children, her mum, and my adoptive second coolest badass mum as well, and of course the one strong and beautiful and caring and kind and cuddly and just is everything to me, and the reason why, and one of the reasons why I keep going in this world, my mum, who has raised me to be the strong fighter person I am today, all by herself. So happy Mother's Day. I hope you have a great day. I hope you get treated like the queens you are. And yeah, but this whole topic about mothers and Mother's Day has got me thinking, will I ever become a mum myself? So I just want to explain to you guys why I may or may not become a mum, and my feelings about becoming a mum and all that. So with that, let's get on with the video, shall we? My name is Hobbsy. Welcome to the Happiness Fighters Army, where we fight for our happiness and our health against our own version of our own darkness, be mental, physical, life situations, and the big bad world right now. Okay, first off, I apologise if I mumble or I slur or I just go off topic a little bit. This is a really hard topic for me to talk about, but it's something I've been thinking about lately as I'm getting older. I'm a 31-year-old virgin that's never been in love, never been kissed, never had a love life sort of thing. And seeing all my high school friends and even some family members as well have kids of their own, it just brings up that topic again. Will I ever have kids of my own? Now, I'm going to say at this moment in my life, I don't see myself having kids, and I'm happy with that decision. I'm not saying it's the right decision to do for everybody. If you want to have kids your own, go for it. But I'm one of those people that just do not see having kids of my own as the right decision at the moment. And that's okay. There is a lot of people that are probably feeling the same way I am. That kids just not on the card for them. And it could be because of their own choosing or because they are unable to have kids of their own because of their bodies, which my heart goes out to those people as well. But for me, I just do not see having kids at this moment in my life. And there is many reasons why, and I'm going to explain them all. So the first one, of course, biologically, I may not be able to have kids of my own. I may be one of those people because I have something called PCOS, which is polycystic ovary syndrome, which one of the common side effects is infertility. I don't know if I can or can't yet. I'm thinking about getting tested for this. And if the result did come back, if I did get tested, that I cannot have kids of my own, I'm infertile, that would devastate me because I want to have the option to be able to have kids one day. It's just I'm choosing on my own free will not to have them, but to have that choice taken away because of my own body would just devastate me. And that leads into reason number 2, which physically I may not be able to carry a child of my own because my body is like my body at the moment feels like it's just holding one some days, and some days I feel strong, some days I feel weak. And as someone that has a chronic disorder and an autoimmune disorder, adding a pregnancy to that scares me because I don't want to go backwards in my health. I've come so far to become physically fit where I am, and to add a pregnancy on top of that, that scares me. And I don't know if I could go full term with the pregnancy. I'm not saying I'm pregnant, I'm just saying if I did ever get pregnant. And yeah, and if I can't have kids of my own, I will maybe look at the options of adopting or surrogacy. But I just want to have that feeling of being pregnant myself. It's always interested me, but yeah, it's just can my body can do it is next question. And that leads into reason number 3, my mental health. Mentally, at the moment, I'm just barely hanging on. I can look after myself, no problem. But to look after another human being, and a little human being as well, I just could not do it. I still remember the moment that I accidentally dropped my nephew off of my bunk beds when he was a baby, and the guilt with that lived with me for at least a week. Imagine if it was my own child. I just could not live with that guilt. And yeah, also I don't feel like I have the maternal instinct as well. Even though people say, oh, you're great with kids and that, I just don't see that maternal instinct in myself. And yeah, also the postpartum depression as well, that scares me because, like I said, I'm just barely hanging on at the moment. Add postpartum depression to it, and I could become one of those crazy mums that goes off the rails. And yeah, I just do not want to go down that darkness road. I've fought so hard to be where I am mentally today. I'm still fighting for my mental health and my happiness, and yeah, and that leads into reason number 4. I'm actually scared to become a mum. Even though I've seen my mum raise me as a single parent after my father didn't want me, I don't know if I can do that on my own or with somebody. If I had somebody, maybe I could do it, but on my own, I just physically and mentally could not do it. The stress of it all, worrying where I'm going to find money for like food for the kid and all that, and it's an avenue I just do not want to go down right now. And that leads into reason number 5, and that is I am not in a great situation financially and in my life right now to raise a kid. I'm still living with my mum. I want a place my own. I still have no job, even though I'm looking every day and applying every job I can. Financially, I just couldn't raise a kid of my own, or raise a kid in general. And yeah, and it leads to the last reason, basically, in a nutshell. I have too much on my plate. I am making these videos, I'm making wrestling videos, I'm making TikToks. I am trying to get this whole Happiness Fighters Army off the ground, a community where people like me and other Happiness Fighter Army members that have been destroyed by their own darkness, mentally, physically, life situations, big bad bro, have a place to come and feel happy and joyful and accepted. And yeah, that takes up most of my day, 24/7. Either being kind to other Happiness Fighter Army members, believing in them, or making content. And yeah, just takes up my day. It really does. So I don't really have time for a child right now. I want to get this off the ground first before I do have a kid of my own. And yeah, so while I would love to give my mum a grandchild of her own, I don't see it happening at this point. I've been just blessed with so much darkness, we'll say, that I don't see it ever happening. And I'm okay with it. I'm okay with not continuing the Hobbs legacy. Because as long as I live on in memory through my kindness and my happiness and this army and everything that people remember me for, I'm okay dying tomorrow because of that reason. So yeah, I don't ever see myself having kids at this moment in my life, but 10 years from now that could change. I could be in a relationship, I could have had a kid of my own. I'm not saying no to the option, I'm just saying for now it's not an option for me. So yeah, so at the moment, no kids for me, but it's not off the cards. Yeah. So I want to hear from you guys. What's your thoughts on the whole topic? Are you a mother? How are you a mother? How do you deal with it mentally? Are you someone like me that doesn't want kids right now? How are you dealing with the whole social media stigma around that and general stigma of like everyone's having kids, you should have kids? Uh, are you someone with chronic issues? And did you get pregnant and have a kid of your own, or didn't you, and how did it affect you? Anything like that, let me know in the comments. So, on this special day of the mother, I'm hoping everyone is having a great Mother's Day, either as a mum or spending time with their own mum. And to anyone that has lost their own mother, my heart goes out to you. I know what it's sort of like. I never knew my own grandmother. She died before I was even a thought. And I really think me and her would have gone along. And we would have had that granddaughter and grandma relationship. Like, she'd bake me cookies sort of thing. Anytime I'm in the kitchen cooking, I feel like she's there with me in spirit. So, yeah, I really hope all mothers and people that have a mother having a great day. If not, I'm sending out warm, loving, happy hugs your way.